Good evening. My name is Tina Caesar, and I am getting ready to do my speech on my communication toolbox. The single best problem in communication is the illusion that it has taken place. That is a quote by George Bernard Shaw. What is communication? Communication is the exchange of information between two or more people. Communication is a major part of our daily lives. All of us have different ways that we communicate with each other. We have a way that we communicate with family and friends, and a way that we communicate in a professional setting. The three new tools that I have learned in this course are the styles of listening and nonverbal communication and paralanguage. I will discuss each of these in my speech. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth. That is probably because listening is twice as hard as talking. Keep trying. The first new communication tool I have learned is the styles of listening. Yes, there are styles in listening. Depending on the situation, we use different styles of listening. The different styles of listening are empathetic and objective listening, non-judgmental and critical listening, surface and depth listening, active and inactive listening. I am going to discuss active listening. In active listening, we should paraphrase and ask questions. Paraphrasing is when you, in your own words, repeat back what the speaker has said. For example, you said there are many different styles of listening, and active listening is very important. Active listening deals with having a clear understanding of what people are saying. I paraphrase what my math teacher had said about doing simple interest problems so that I have a good understanding on how to solve them. Asking questions. Questions allow you to get a clear understanding of what the speaker has said. I feel active listening would be very important in my daily life. Active listening helps me to have a clear understanding of what the speaker is saying, as well as allowing the speaker to clear up any misunderstandings that the listener may have. I plan to use this technique with my family and friends so that we won't have any misunderstandings about what has been said. For example, when I am talking with my boys, I may ask them to repeat what I said so that I know that they understood what I said and it won't be any misunderstanding later. In terms of nonverbal communication, by not seeing the full face, whether it's bangs in the eyes on a woman or a man with a beard, there can be some perceptions that the individual is hiding something. The second new communication tool I have learned is nonverbal communication. Nonverbal communication is thoughts, opinions, and information exchanged without the use of words. I found it to be very interesting that you can learn more from what a person has not said than what they did say by their body language. For example, when someone in the United States is telling a lie, they will avoid eye contact with you. However, in some cultures, showing eye contact is a form of disrespect. When I am on the phone and my boys come in trying to talk to me, I hold up my hand and I say, well, I don't say. They know that that means to be quiet and wait a minute. Nonverbal communication will be very important in my field. I am going in because I will be able to pay attention to my client's body language and facial expressions as well as listening to what they are saying. If I have a client that is fidgeting and looks uneasy, I may think that person is nervous. If I have a client that cannot look me in my eye, I may feel that client is lying to me and not telling the truth. The third new communication tool I have learned is paralanguage. Paralanguage is the meaning of what is being said. It is the tone in which you say something and how you put emphasis on certain words when speaking. I have a bad habit of this. My whole life, my parents have told me to watch the tone of my voice. I don't mean to sound harsh, but I do. When I am talking to my son, I may say, gee, come here now, and he knows that he is in trouble and he will come quick. But if I say, gee, come here now, he will take his time. If I say, why are you so loud? Versus, why are you so loud? That person may take it the wrong way. I plan to keep on working and being mindful on how I talk to others. The way I speak to people represents how they will respond back to me. If I say something hurtful, I may shut my client down and they will not communicate with me. If I say, "How are you doing today?" in a happy voice is "How are you doing?" with an attitude, I will get a different response. Effective communication is 20% of what you know and 80% of how you feel about what you know. In closing, the 3 new tools I have learned are styles of effective communication, nonverbal communication, and paralanguage. I have become more aware on how to listen, pay attention, and to speak, and my tone of voice when I am speaking. I hope using these new tools, I will become an effective communicator. Thank you for your time, and remember, good communication is the key to life.